Very pleased to be here in PNG after a long journey to get to this point. And Marine is going to introduce why we're here during this presentation, who we are, and what are we going to embark on. So Marine Bayer, she's the president of Aidocean.
Yes, welcome, and the best are here, I think. So the world experienced a measles resurgence in 2019, and there is many epidemic of measles now in the world. So World Health Organization and other partners like UNICEF and the Cross Red, they made a planned strategy to stop the measles in the world, and this plan began in 2020 to 2030. So we decided to be part of this strategy, and we began to look around because we are neighbors, we are living in New Caledonia, where we can help. We saw that the WHO, they said that there is many areas where there is measles epidemics, like Africa, Micronesia, and Melanesia Islands. And in 2019, in PNG, only 37% of measles was coverage in the country.
Okay. So we are taking you to a
Congo.
Place in Africa, in Congo, just now.
Tango abelaki rougeole abimaki biloko moko na nzoto mobimba munoko pe bebaki fièvre moko ya kosakana te.
Quand la maman arrive avec le bébé, on va rajouter cet enfant dans le registre des vaccinations. On doit préparer une carte de vaccination et on doit demander l'âge de l'enfant. Quand nous saurons l'âge de l'enfant, on saura quel vaccin l'enfant doit prendre. Et avant même que ses mamans partent, on doit préparer une petite séance d'éducation sanitaire.
Tika nanu nyonso zwa mwana koma na ye na centre
koma ndelo centre de santé alengo
bapesi vaccin eza lobiko ndeo ya kosikala kosala misala na yo.
Bana nyonso na kobota esengeli bazwa vaccin balandela yango tina suka po baya kokufa lisusu te ndenge mwana liboso akufaki.
So something that we are going to do. These UNICEF guys did it in Congo, and as you are probably aware, mid-August there was an outbreak of measles in Zimbabwe, killing 157 kids in 2 weeks. So measles is growing, and that's why we're here for. But before we go there, who are we? Well, Marine Bayer, she's the president of Ocean Vaccito and Aidocean. She's a nurse. She's been a nurse for 10 years, specialized in tropical medicines, and she's co-founding Aidocean. But that was 10 years ago she started to be a nurse. What was she doing before? Well, she was a helicopter pilot for the French Navy.
C'est ce voilier qui est ce soir aux mains de pirates. Le navire revenait des Seychelles et se dirigeait vers la Méditerranée lorsqu'il a été attaqué au niveau du golfe d'Aden.
J'ai donné l'ordre au début de l'après-midi de déclencher le plan pirate-mer qui consiste à mobiliser tous les moyens disponibles sur la zone apte à intervenir.
Somalia 2008, and Marine, as chief pilot, was highly decorated by France for her, what she did during this very dangerous mission.
So Sebastian, as a co-founder, is French and Australia too. He used to do a famous race sailor in the world, like he did 5 times the America's Cup, and he did also and prepare the Olympic Games, and he do twice another one that we can show you this morning.
Crazy stuff. I didn't understand the first time I went back for a second. Anyway.
So Sebastian and me, you know us now, and there is a little more people coming with us. We've got a French team, a small one, with Alexis and Theo. They're here in the room. We need them because we need sponsor, and we need to renew again this adventure.
Alexis.
And they are doing now our documentary and reporting all the news. So Theodore here and Alexis. And we are also doing this mission. We will share this mission with the PNG crew coming from Cavian. We will meet them in a few days. We should have a doctor, a nurse, a midwife, a dentist, and an eye doctor coming with us. Where we are going now, we'll show you.
Merci.
With this boat first. This is a Golden Win, and we've got here the owner of the boat and his wife, Craig DeWhite. Thanks to come this morning. They
and thanks for the boat. And thanks for the boat too.
Yes, they support us with the boat. They used to take this boat for divers, and this time it will be for medical crew. Thanks again.
So any specific questions about the boat, direct them to Craig.
So we we're supposed to leave Port Moresby in 2 days to go to Cavian. It will be 1,000 miles, nautical miles to go, 5 days to go, and after we'll do around the new island. In details, we will go first to Tonga Islands. We will stay 14 days. After we'll go to Babes Islands, and then to La Massa, and a place, a river, is Puk River. We should go in 15 dispensaries. And
55.
55 dispensaries, and we'll stay 42 days around the islands, new islands.
But we couldn't put that this expedition together with partners, and we can't thank enough the French ambassador who is on his way. He will arrive here in the country, but we have the representative here. We can't thank the ambassador enough for the help that he did to put this project together. The French government is funding this mission, and with the government of New Caledonia as well. We came on board lately, but it's entirely privately funded, if we can say that France is private, but it's, there's yet no fund coming from PNG for this mission. It will come maybe later, but this first mission is entirely funded by the French and New Caledonia. Obviously, we have a couple of sponsors as well that we'd like to acknowledge. UNICEF and Voyage Tropical Foundation, Planet Bleu, Golden Dawn, obviously, with Craig, that we thank again. Advanced tracking. Advanced tracking is interesting. They will provide a tracking that the boat is going to be updated every 5 minutes. So, and live, obviously, on the web, so the boat can be followed, the mission can be followed. It's also in case of emergency, obviously. And optic discount. Well, they're small, but you know what? They gave us hundreds of glasses, and with the eye doctor that we have on board, we will be able to give away these glasses to people if they need it. Obviously, this list of partners will grow with this mission and then the following months. Now, in order to build on this expedition, we need to talk about it, and we need to share the information with the media. So that's why we have a team with us, with Theo, who is a journalist, and Alexi, who's putting the documentary together that will come out later. But we also have a special number and communication system on board that is satellite. Just in case we don't have enough network or we're out of range, we'll have a satellite that you have the numbers here. It's just in case of emergency only, and to share the stories. We're not going to be overdoing it from a media standpoint. We are going to release one press release a week, unless there is something newsworthy that comes out, and then we will obviously put out information on a ad hoc basis, and we'll put together also video clips twice a week, and the tracking is on Aidocean, but that's the normal base of the communication. But these days you can't go without social network. So this is the 6th social network we're on, and they're all under the banner of Aidocean.org. If you add the dot, Aidocean.org is our website. We try to keep it simple. So there you go. So on any on this network, you will be able to follow whatever happens. We'll try to do the best job possible, but we're not way too old for this, so we'll try. So there you go. So that's the end of this presentation. Obviously, if you have questions, you're welcome to ask us whatever you feel. But what about after? What is the after this mission to to New Ireland. Well, we are very cautious of the planet, of the climate change, and also image. And we thought that for going into the remote area, well, for this first expedition, we had to make sure that the mission is the priority, is the first mission. Hence, we get in touch with Craig. He's got a boat, he knows the area, it's all good. It's a first mission, we need this, we can't have any problems with the logistic of it, because that's the kids, you know, like we're going there for the children. But later, the future of Aidocean is to have a boat, like a canoe like this, a special tribe canoe that will, well, help us protect the planet, obviously. We'll use wind, but also tell a story. Tell a story when we arrive and visit a village. Well, it's nice to have a boat like this that appeal to the population, and that's something that we are very aware of. But that's for the future. Obviously, we'll need some means, dollars, to get this boat on the road. But that's what we're planning to do for later in the year 2023. There you go. So if one of you have a question about the boat, about us, about anything.
So are you coming here to PNG and doing something very good?
Yep.
Do you have any message to the government, to the PNG government? Like, should they be here, or should they at least assist in some kind of way? Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, we are grateful for the PNG government, and especially the health department, to allow us to do this mission. It has been difficult to put it together. Obviously, we're not a big ONG, you know, that people know about. We're just the two of us. And when you knock on the door of the health department, the door is hard to open, and we need their support. And thanks again to the ambassador who put his foot down and opened the door for us. These guys have been listening. They've been understanding of what we're trying to do. They're very supportive. And maybe the government will help us in the future financially. Maybe, maybe not. For the moment, it's just us. You know, because that's what we want to do. We don't have a message to give to anyone. We're just coming to help. And we know that children are at risk. If we can, for this mission that we've been working together, everybody is here voluntarily. No one is making money. It's not a business. It's costing us a lot of time, a lot of effort. And if in the future we can have some like more mission here, you know, like not necessarily only in New Ireland, but elsewhere, obviously the government will come on board. But again, there's a lot of people that are waiting for us to do this first mission, you know, because again, when you are the Red Cross, UNICEF, you name it, they've got history, you know, so it's a big organization. We're just nobody. We're just nobody that are trying to do something. And after this first mission, we know that a lot of people will come on board. At the moment, a lot of people are watching. You know? And that's okay, that's fine. We just have to prove to them that a small group can do something good. That's our mission. And thank God the French government took the risk financially to support us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. So we're very, very grateful to the French government to help us financially and also with politically, if you want. It has been difficult. But, you know, when you try to protect children, we don't pretend that we are going to save children. We are going to help protect them. Nothing is difficult, really. So, yeah, no, we don't have a special message to the PNG government, but thank you to the health department, you know. and we'll be knocking on their door after this mission. Don't worry about that.
Well, now there is a new government, there is a medical doctor as minister, so probably there will be more reception, more receptive.
We don't have bad words for the you know, like nothing. It's just been it's difficult, you know, and again, you know, like when you spend time in the health department, it's very easy as French to think, well, if I was in France and trying to put that together, that wouldn't be easy, you know. Try to speak to the health secretary in France. Good luck to you, you know, as us, you know. The ambassador can, but we can't. The other day I was in his office, you know, we were in his office. You know. The health secretary welcomed us unannounced, with no appointment. I'm not sure we can do that in France, you know. So it has been very good. It's not easy, but it's administration, bureaucracy. You know, it's normal. And again, welcome to PNG. So yeah, no, there you go. So, you know, like, it can be frustrating at times, but you know, like it was harder to get the visa. Very difficult to get the visa because medical is special in special department. As soon as you touch the medical, it's
need approvals and everything.
yeah. So they need to be agreed. The stamp. Yeah, they need both our doctor and nurse needs to be certified. Otherwise, we can't do it. Certified to practice, and that has been difficult. But again, it's remotely, and with nobody. So you know, like when you knock on the door, first you have to prove yourself, and it's the same with you guys. You know, like we prove ourselves. If this mission is good, if it goes according to plan, we'll come back to you.
Together a project or something, yes.
Yeah, we'll come back to you and say, look, this is what I've done. Now you can help us.